Visa, Mastercard, check. This first number here is about tight pants and black greasy hair.
I mean, we haven't played in, I don't know,
14 years?
Maybe over a decade?
2 decades.
I don't know how to do math, really.
I'm just fucking tripping out that you're here, dude. It's just crazy.
Have you been to his house?
No.
Oh.
I haven't seen this guy since we played the last show.
Really?
It's been quite a while since we all were hanging out last time.
I don't know if everybody's like necessarily kept it up.
Well, rehearsals have been,
He's been working off the recording that Nate
We
recorded.
should figure that out, because right now...
Yeah.
I mean, there's been one.
You want to do the Chuck part?
So we're ready.
It's been challenging to relearn these songs. Sometimes I'm like, why the fuck did I do this hard part in the drumming? Because I'm 51 now.
That's how practice is going. It's going great.
I receive messages all the time from people all over the world. Find out that, you know, I played in Swing Kids, and I've never really understood it. I don't know why it's still that way. I don't know.
I think there's still people trying to keep up with what they did. For me personally, I'm still amazed by what's there whenever we have to relearn it, or the things that are there are timeless. I think they've stood the test of time in a great way, actually.
I think that there's this like need for nostalgia right now for 90s punk and hardcore, which I don't know if I can relate, but it means something to someone, and I respect that and I appreciate that, because I don't think we did it with the knowledge of what it would be like 30 years later. There were no 30 years in consideration when we did it.
It just amazes me that there's so much interest among younger people, you know, for a bunch of old guys.
just have to say thanks for letting us play. Thanks to John Brady for putting this together. Thanks to all the bands. Thanks to the Casbah. Thanks to San Diego Hardcore. This band wouldn't be possible without Eric Allen, who's no longer with us. Every fucking note and every beat goes out to him.
The band itself and like playing with those specific people, even now in like the new rendition, which, you know, it's slightly different than what we were when we started because the passing of Eric Allen, it's still like so nice to play with people that I love and I consider family and that we've been in each other's lives for, I mean, fuck, with Jose, like close to 40 years. It's crazy, you know? It's just, it's insane. So those things are really, really important and special and meaningful. And it's nice to share energy with them. But it's hard because Eric passed away. So it's hard to kind of do that again. But even at soundcheck today was weird because I felt, without sounding like woo-woo or anything, like I felt his energy there. So, and oddly enough, Unbroken played in Chile last night, who Eric Allen was also in that band. So it's just, it's weird. It's weird, but not like a bad weird, just fucking weird.
I would like to say Jose's drum set needs to be bigger. That's it.
Swing Kids was around in a time period where Pete Wilson tried to fuck all the immigrants over as the governor of California in 1994. The same shit we were writing about, the stuff that I wrote about in the insert, is extremely relevant, maybe even more now. And the point is to do something about it in whatever artistic form. And so when you say hardcore, to me, hardcore and punk is done in so many different ways that don't always involve music, but in different ways that are involved art.
Ryan killed it.
So I set the whole thing up to mark the occasion of my 50th birthday. And I didn't think Swing Kids would do it at first. And a friend of mine in Tijuana, where I live, he prompted me. He just said, hey, just ask, man, just ask for me. And I was like, okay, I'll ask, thinking everyone's gonna say no. There's no way that we're gonna do it. And everyone got back to me and said yes.
When they asked if we could do this, I said, fuck yeah, I would love to see my old friends. John is 50 years old. Many of us are not around. We either went fucking crazy in addiction and mental health, or just sold the fuck out. It was great to do this benefit for John's birthday, for his survival of being alive at 50 years old.
Yeah, upstairs.
You look great.
Yeah.
It's been fun, like just getting everybody in the space together again after so long. Just the same humor since we were kids, since we literally were the Swing Kids. It's pretty rad.
3, 5, 0, 1, 2, 5, go!
I think it's great to revisit my relationship with my friends. Before I can fuck with anyone musically, I have to really connect with them on a emotional level, on a like friendship level, and I have that, and it's so easy to just get back into that.
Fuck yeah, man. Jose, what's up, brother?
I love Justin. It's been great having him in my life. I don't talk to him as much because I live in Oakland and he lives down here in San Diego. But anytime he's touring, I love seeing him and his bands and his projects. I wish I could win the lotto and I could just pay so he could do his art and not have to worry about his finances, because he didn't sell out and get $50,000 a night to play a concert. But what he does, I know he's passionate about, and I know he's changing minds, and I will fucking give anything for that guy. I love that guy.
There's a lot of stuff that I could say, but I won't. But I will say a couple things so the older guys could get a breath. and we can play one more song. We were gonna play one more song, and it's just, again, it's really nice to play to all of you. We'd like to thank Drive Like Jehu for giving us their riffs and their drum beats. So we got that. But on a real note, we really appreciate all of you. Last night I was at a dumb show that was punk, and there were all these Teslas outside, and it was really fucking weird that that's what the shape of punk became. So it's nice to see the fucking punks play here. It's nice to fucking see Agonista do a fucking Nausea cover. We love you, all of you. It's really, really special to have friends and family here. Thank you for flipping us off. It's really been a special night. John Brady's really old now, and so we can. I was gonna fucking put a cake in his face, but I couldn't find a vegan, gluten-free one on time. There we go. Happy birthday. Thank you.
That can't be real, that tiny ass thing. Is that real?